So let's take you on a tour of Deck 5 of the MSC Opera. First stop is the restaurant, isn't it? La Cavallo restaurant, which we actually don't use in the evening time, but have had breakfast here, haven't we? Which has been really good.
Yeah, nice breakfast, waiter service, a lot less of a bun fight than the buffet.
That's true. The buffet does get really quite busy, and having waitress service as well is a bonus. And the food standard, I think, in the main dining room is better, isn't it, than at the buffet?
Better, yeah.
Not saying the buffet's bad, it serves its purpose, but the main dining room is the food we'd be very, very pleased with. This, as you can see, leads onto the Piazza Di Spagna as you go past the logo shop. And this is a really big lounge, which we've used quite a few times. Karaoke here, Paul and his dad got up and sang, and that went down really well. Bingo was painful, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, it's just 5 minutes between each number.
Yes.
They only played one game because it just takes so long. You'd be there, you'd need a shave by the time it had finished.
Yeah, it's in 5 languages, so everything takes a little bit more time. But service in here has been very good. We've seen some live music, some dancing. There's been crisps served with our drinks, which always goes down well. What else they had in here?
Well, crisps is all you're worried about.
Well, that's true. Yeah, they had a Mr. and Mrs., didn't they? But we didn't really understand what was going on. Anyway, if you see in the distance there's the excursion desk. We're at port today, so it's really quiet, and that's closed. But you can book your excursions or book before, which is what we did for our snorkeling trip in Belize. Not cheap excursions, so it is worth doing your homework and seeing what you can get at the cruise ports as well. But these areas here, there's just lots of shopping. If you want to buy yourself a bit of bling, handbags. We don't tend to do shopping on the ships, do we? Because it's very dear.
Handbags, no.
No, you don't. And then on the left-hand side, there's some quiet areas where groups meet. Quiet place if you want to sit and read. And then on the left-hand side, as we're approaching, you can see there's the loyalty desk, where MSC do have a loyalty programme and do convert points from other cruise lines. So do take that into consideration. We had ours from Royal Caribbean, and where we're platinum, changed over straight to silver, didn't we? So that's useful to know. This is reception. We've got to say, one of the things that MSC has let us down really is on customer service, isn't it? Some of the staff have actually been very rude. Some have been lovely, and we've had pockets of excellence with service, haven't we?
Yeah.
But reception, I must admit, there's a friendly one, look. So it has been disappointing. Anyway, back to where we're going around the ship, and this is the pub or the sports bar, where you'll be able to tell more.
Yeah, this is the sports bar. The side we're in now is actually the smoking side, which obviously is quite strange because there's a smoking side and a non-smoking side, but there's nothing that separates it. So even in the non-smoking side, you can still smell all the smoke from the smoking side. Sport-wise, if you're into American football, baseball, more that sort of sport, then you'll be quite happy. But if you're into English football...
Yeah, Paul's very disappointed Tottenham wasn't on.
You're not going to be overly impressed, really.
No. And then it leads on to the theatre, which if you go up these stairs, then obviously you see the full theatre. Theatre covers Deck 5 and Deck 6. Again, the standard of shows has been okay, but not used to our normal standard that we've had on RCCL or even Thompson. And the seating at the top there is all flat, so actually the views are pretty poor as well, aren't they? But there we are, that's our Deck 5 tour.